You have said for a story to be interesting, something fantastical needs to happen. For something out of the ordinary to give it a quirk, like a man who fell in love with a fly. But let me tell you this story. This is a real story, no fiction, just facts. And I think it's a pretty good story. This story stars a little boy, very cute one as you can see. They say he wanted to do everything by himself. He was the best in his class. He loved to learn. He was excellent with numbers and reciting poetry. Yet he was also superhuman. He played tricks on his sister. His grandma often threw slippers at him. He wanted white pants once to impress a girl. His teenage years were not a breeze. He once spent 3 months bedridden. I've only heard this story from my grandmother. He never shares his misfortunate stories with me. He grew up in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, a place that I would like to visit. He went to university in Moscow. It wasn't easy to get in because he was Jewish and those were the times. This is as told by my grandmother. But I've never heard him complain about it. In fact, I've never heard him say anything in his life was unfair. He got married for the first time young. Math led his path, but he learned that marriage cannot be figured out by equations. Though, from it came a smart girl and then 2 babies that looked like dolls. Then some years passed, and through mutual friends he met my mom. His best friend was her best friend's husband. At first, captivated by each other's charms and looks, and now, I think, held together by their deep understanding and acceptance of each other and their idiosyncrasies. Now, I don't know where the dream began, but he set his eyes on America. Through his determination, the whole family came. And then more family followed, and then more family was made. At school, I felt pride when I said I'm first generation. It's because of him that I and my cousins can say that. It's also why our family grew. I wonder if he has ever thought of it like that, or if anyone has ever told it to him like that. Well, here we are, in the United States of America, living the American dream. New job, new car, new house. It wasn't always easy. I imagine at times it was unbearable, having to learn a new language by himself, having to start all by himself, having to work as a busboy and waiter with a PhD, dreaming of veal cut parmesan, the one item on the menu that was off limits to him where he worked. Though again, I have never heard him complain about it. With his capacity for big dreams, he hoped to create big things, become a name to remember. He doesn't realize this, but he did partake in making one of the grandest creations of all. This new life came to be as a result of these chain of events. It was all meant to be to make this happen. Anything different, and I might have been something else. Now, let's not forget, he does a lot of kooky things. He doesn't get the point of doing things unless it's sprinkled with humor. He doesn't ever make anything too serious. From that, I've learned to face life with a comical spin. Life is stressful, but also ridiculously hilarious at times. He gave me these lens. Thanks to that, I don't let life beat me up. While he taught me hundreds of things, I think that is the most important survival skill that I've learned from him. Another important lesson I learned from him is nothing is black or white. This has protected me countless of times, because I don't fall victim to sides and I see reason. That is the gift of clarity. There is still a lot to learn from him. I have not yet graduated from the school of Papa. This includes how to be extremely logical, how to win a game of chess, how to tell a joke at the perfect time, and how to drop quotes from literature so casually it's like our life is written in between the lines. Yeah, he is sophisticated. To this day, he doesn't think that he has done much. He's walked through life without seeing his footprints, without realizing he is admired. He is a name to be remembered, to those that have met him, and to those that I will tell his story to. This is the story of how a man goes through life, the most meaningful of stories. My story started from his story, and so many other stories are decorated by his existence. He thinks he hasn't done much, but I beg to differ.